right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you daily horoscope for Friday, the 15th of January, 2021. We've got the moon moving through the later degrees of Aquarius. All right, we still have the stellium in Aquarius. We have a stellium in Capricorn, 3 or more planets, right? So we've got the moon, we've got Mercury, we've got Jupiter, and we have Saturn all in Aquarius, right? This is all very fresh energy as Saturn and Jupiter have been in Capricorn for the past year, Saturn the past 2.5, right? So this is very fresh energy. It's very buzzing. There's a lot of, it's the electricity, right? The electricity that flows through the air, the water in the air that allows the electricity to flow. Okay, so this is a sign of the community. This is a masculine energy. All right. And even Capricorn, so the earth and the water are feminine signs. Okay. And the fire and the air are considered masculine energies. Okay. More destructive. All right. And Capricorn, though, is ruled by Saturn, which is kind of a masculine energy, Chronos, father time. Right. And Uranus, of course, rules Aquarius, and it's just like in old mythology, it was Gaia and Uranus created kind of everything, created Chronos and everything else, right? So either way, there's like a lot of masculine energy in the chart right now, regardless if we're, man or woman or indifferent, doesn't matter. There's a lot of masculine energy in the chart, which can be kind of a fleeting, destructive kind of energy, tear it all down, burn it to the ground kind of thing going on. We must destroy in order to rebuild and create something new. Hopefully we're all staying sane and safe during that time, but it's like present. All right, and we're using communication right now. This is important. So as the moon is moving into the sign of Pisces, let me show you. It's going to happen right around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so the first chunk of the morning, we get the moon really kind of freely moving through Aquarius, okay, which is quite nice. It means there's a lot of information. We're going to be using technology to connect with one another, to share, and what we're going to be sharing primarily is what's happening up here. Remember, it's valuing our boundaries, valuing our individuality, as well as recognizing we are part of a community. We are one, yet we are, a whole. We are a group. But we're individuals at the same time. This was the Capricorn energy really wants us to understand. We're individuals, and our individualness matters within the group. Okay, each voice has an opinion, and each values something differently, or raise the bar again of what we value and express that to the group. Communication, Mercury here in Aquarius, communicating to the group, to the individuals, in whatever means necessary. That of which we want to raise the bar to what which we value, right? And of course, the sun here with transformative Pluto. So we're creating change, and this is an interesting, progressive yet somewhat destructive way to create change as well. Uranus is finally out of its stationed direct. It's been stationed direct for a couple of days now. Uranus is direct. It's moving forward. Okay, meaning our planet that spins sideways, in the zodiac, our weird little planet of Uranus, is the oddball out. Moving again through the sign of tradition, through the sign of finances, through the sign of valuing material possessions, our home, our things. Uranus flipping sideways, and specifically with the aspects of value, of personal possessions and things and traditions, all right, because we still have Venus creating a trine here, only 3 degrees away, all right. It's still creating that trine to Mars here, forward momentum, forward moving through, forward momentum to create this, to topple this over. It's like someone has to knock the first domino over, or, the Jenga tower, as I always say, or the, what is it, Rube Goldberg, there you go. It's just like, we've set up this giant Rube Goldberg experiment called society, human life, and it takes the very first thing, boop, to knock it over, to start this chain of events, right? So that chain of events is kind of already started. and now, this ball is moving, there's forward momentum. There's no stopping this train, especially with Uranus now direct, not station direct anymore, but full forward swing. Creating that trine to Venus, creating that conjunction to Mars. That means we have a lot of energy, all connecting to Uranus right now. As Venus is a trine, Mars is a conjunction, and Mercury is home or Mercury is in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. Okay, so it's just like we have a lot of energy right now pushing forward that topple over, knock it all down and build again. Now, when the moon moves into Pisces at the end of the day, and this is going to be our entire weekend, right, from Friday night through Sunday evening, okay, the moon's going to be in Pisces. This is an ending. This is a completion of something. This is coming back to self, in a certain sense, ignoring whatever's going on outside to bring like this Zen moment of inner peace, okay? Because we're emotionally being blinded, if you will. We're being led astray by everybody else's opinion. Okay, now Neptune rules the media, and this whole weekend here is going to be the moon moving closer and closer to Neptune during this very interesting time in life. Okay, and as the moon moves closer and closer, we get more emotionally disillusioned, all right, because we're not exactly sure what to believe. And the only thing we can do is try to believe ourselves, and Pisces is the sign of belief, right? Aquarius is the age of knowing. Aquarius is knowing, so we can hop on our phones, we can Google it, we can look it up. Bing it, whatever. You can look it up, cross-reference it, fact-check it, and know within moments, usually just about anything. And in Pisces, this is not about knowing. This is about just sheer belief. This is about having faith in something. And when we have this person saying a matter of fact this way, and this person saying it's a matter of fact this way, and we have very different opposing views, but yet both people are trying to sell you what their version of reality is. Okay, well, with all this Capricorn energy, no one's going to be selling you their version of reality and you just blindly believing it right now. That's just not where we're at in humanity, and especially with the North Node Gemini in Gemini, right? It's just like, yeah, I'm going to need to cross-reference this. I'm going to need to fact-check you. I'm going to need to see if what you're saying makes sense or not. And if so, then I'll consider it, or consider whatever, consider it. But the point is, we could be fed, as the house of mirrors, and it's like portals instead of mirrors. It's like we don't know what we're going into. We don't know what's a black hole. We don't know what's on the other side. We don't know what is truth. We don't know what is the lie necessarily, because we're being fed a giant mystery. So anybody that says that they know, the answer is run away. Okay, because we don't. So that's why it's time to come into self. Kind of ignoring what's going on, the buzz of the community in a certain sense as the moon moves out of Aquarius, and come back into self and saying, well, what makes sense for me? Where am I going? And the moon's going to begin to start squaring the nodes as well. What am I leaving behind? What am I moving toward? All right. Big shifts, big energy this weekend, my friends. Have a happy Friday. Appreciate you as always. We'll see you tomorrow.